So this is 5-element reflexology, and we're going to be looking at the governing and conception vessel. The governing and conception vessel run along either side of the spinal reflex. So coming from the head right down to the base of the spine. The top of the head relates to the top of the governing vessel, which is governing vessel 20, and running down on the dorsal aspect of the spinal reflex, just on the sort of front side of that is the conception vessel. And then coming along on the plantar side of the spinal reflex is the governing vessel. So to work these, we're going to start by connecting the base of the spine to the top of the head, just to connect the flow of energy. And even though the flow goes up the governing vessel and down the conception vessel, you can work both of these down the spine, or you can work them in a circuit. So we're going to use our 3 fingers to connect into, starting at the base of the spine, connecting into the governing vessel. So we're working really slowly. These vessels work relating to the essence of the person, which is their constitutional energy, which flows in cycles of 7 and 8 years, 7 years for women, 8 years for men. So it has a slow pace to it, so we're not going to work too quickly. So we're just tuning in as we connect up through. And as you come up to around where the cervical vertebrae start on the spine, you can connect into governing vessel 15. So then we're going to come around and connect into the conception vessel and work along the top of the reflex. And you might notice there are particular areas where you feel you might want to hold for a bit longer, areas that feel a bit more depleted, so they might feel a bit more tired or soft. You might find them yielding to your fingertips, and then you might want to hold there for a bit longer so that you're bringing energy to this area. So finding the areas where you just want to hold for a bit longer. And you can, I'm going to go back down the conception vessel. That one felt like it needed a little bit more work. So you can work these 2 or 3 times each, going at a pace that feels the most appropriate for your client. Then you also want to connect into Ming Men, and this is governing vessel 4, and it's the gate of vitality. So this is, you come down through the first metatarsal bone, and then as soon as you come onto the cuneiform, you find a little dip. And this is around the waistline, and this relates to Ming Men, and you can hold this point and you can connect either to the top of the head, or you might want to connect down to the sacrum. And just off of the sacrum, you can connect into the sort of conception vessel, governing vessel meeting area.